Kaspa holders, we are seeing something happening right now that is rather unusual, but it is extremely good for you Kaspa bulls. And so with that said, let's talk about exactly what's happening and what it can mean for Kaspa's price going forward. And of course, let's not waste any more time at all. Now guys, please don't forget, if you do want to trade Kaspa, you can use coin W down in the description below. You're going to get up to $30,000 in rewards. And the coolest part is that when you sign up, you don't even need to KYC, meaning you don't need to give them any of your personal information. You can just deposit funds and start trading and start getting up to $30,000 in rewards, as well as getting free access to my private group, my private trading group, which is linked down in the description below. So make sure you go utilize that. It's a very, very good damn deal. It's something that you shouldn't miss out on, especially if you can get up to $30,000. But looking at Kaspa here, what we can see is that its price is going nuts over the last few days. Now, you may say, well, it's not really doing that much, right? I mean, it's rather sideways, but no, trust me, this is insane. The reason this is insane is because Kaspa, for a second there, lost the bottom side of this 618 to 786 zone, this zone right here. Now, you guys know, if you've been on the channel for a while, I always say the 618 to 786 zone is going to act as the strongest zone of support that any crypto will ever see. So whenever you are seeing a crypto in this zone and start losing it, that is a bad sign. That is a very bad sign that some type of pullback towards the range low, which in this case for Kaspa was right around a little bit over 9 cents, 9.3 cents, was, that was in target. Like, this is where Kaspa was on trajectory for. And generally, over 70% of the time, we don't see what happens right here. This is a 20 to 30% chance of Kaspa or any crypto being able to recover back above a 786 level. And then there's about, of those, 20 to 30% chances, about 40 to 50% chance it maintains it and actually continues back upwards. You don't usually see a fake out to the downside of a 618 to 786 box. What usually happens is that this is the door opening to the downside. This is a door opening for a move back towards the range low, which, as I mentioned before, is 9.3 cents for Kaspa. And you always need to be aware that once you lose this zone, the risk goes up crazy. And that's what I told you on the last video. I was like, hey, there's no guarantee that we're going to go straight down here, but probabilities wise, this is where we're going, right? There's a 70% chance that this is where we're going. And I was prepared for it. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to buy a little bit of Kaspa where we are right now, playing a little bit more here and a little bit more here, expecting that Kaspa's price would continue downwards. But what you can see here is Kaspa's actually going for the underdog play, baby. It's going for that move in which we do see support hold, which we do find that balance, we do get that fake out, and then we do continue to the upside. Now, there are no guarantees, obviously, and there is still about only a 50% chance that Kaspa was going to be able to sustain this without continuing downwards, right? So it is still a 50% chance that we're going to get this move to the downside. But at least we have more of an opportunity, right? At least we have more of a chance of Kaspa being able to make this move to the upside, and that's what's exciting me right now. That's what I'm looking forward to, and that's what I'm watching very closely. Now, at this exact given moment, I'm not really doing too much, right? I did buy a little bit more Kaspa this morning just for the shits and giggles because it could make this move to the upside, but it was a very tiny purchase, a very tiny purchase. What I am doing is planning the rest of my purchases once we do see Kaspa's price do two things. Thing number one is it needs to clear the 618 level back to the upside, which is currently right around 12.25 cents. Okay, so it needs to get the frick out of this zone. Get out of this zone. Get back up there. Use the zone of support. Get out of there. On top of that, I want to see it break the trend, okay? I want to see it come back up, do this, bam, bam, boom, boom, break the trend to the upside. I think that what we've seen historically is that cryptos love to break at intersections. So if I had to just give a random stupid guess, I would say maybe like May 18th, we could be looking for Kaspa to maybe try to break through the intersection of the trend and of the 618 level here. And then if at that given point, now we're looking good. Now we're like, oh shit, Kaspa could be heading towards 15 to 20, I don't even know. It could just be heading really, really high, right? And so because of that, obviously, with the opportunity there of a 40, 50, 60% gain, once we do clear this level, that is what I'm going to be doing the majority of my buying. And I'm going to just save my money right now because, again, there is still that risk of the pullback and I can buy at some of these real nice levels. And so with that in mind, I just wanted to give you a quick update and say, look, Kaspa is giving itself a chance right now. It's giving itself a chance at the underdog play. So watch it very closely. Are we able to hold this support? Because if so, boom, the moment we start breaking here, this is when you're going to see me really start injecting profit. Like, I'm really going to start injecting back into Kaspa. Or option number two is support's not going to hold, and I'm going to be doing even bigger purchases down towards the bottom side. And so the fact that we are still kind of balancing on the fence, not really knowing exactly where we're going, is the reason why I'm not really buying quite yet. I like clarity. I like having a good idea of where this thing's going before I buy things. and there is no clarity right now. Okay, and so with that in mind, just a quick update letting you know that Kaspa is giving itself a fighting chance, and this could lead to some beautiful gains. And so although it's not guaranteed, it's cool that it's still an option, and it is something we need to pay attention to. So I will continue to update you as it does play out. But with that in mind, you guys know I've been trying to update you every single day on Kaspa, Solana, Jasmine, Bitcoin, HBAR, and much more. If you have been enjoying this style of content, as well as the shorts that we've been posting and the tweets that we've been posting, please let me know by subscribing to the channel and liking this video so more people. But again, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.